Good afternoon. I'm going to show you how to connect an external switch to an iPad and use the automatic scanning to access TouchChat, a communication software or app that's on the iPad. I do apologize for the fuzziness of the screen, but I'm hoping that you'll be able to follow along. So first, TouchChat is here on my iPad. But before I get into that, I'm going to go to settings. And I need to go up to Bluetooth. Make sure your Bluetooth is on. And today I'm connecting an external switch using a Praetorian switch to scan Bluetooth um, switch adapter. And you can see that I have it connected here. And I have my Jelly Bean switch plugged into one of the ports. So first turn that on. Then I'm going to have you go down into accessibility. And from accessibility, I want you to go to accessibility shortcut. And this is when you triple click the home button, you can quickly turn on and off accessibility features. So you can see guided access is grayed out, but we want to put a check mark next to switch control. So make sure that you've put a check mark next to switch control. Then once you've come here, we're going to go back out, back to accessibility, scroll back up to physical and motor. And the second one down is switch control. We're going to set up our external switch. So I'm going to leave switch control off so that I can make sure that I am putting all the settings in that I need. So let's go ahead and connect the switch. Under switches, you can see I have 0 connected. So I'm going to select add new switch, and we are programming the external switch. We're not using the screen. So external switch, I press my switch, it comes up. Switch 1, I'm going to go ahead and save that. You can name it what you want. If you have multiple switches, you may name one select, one move. But for the purpose of this, we are going to say select item. And we are only going to have it do one function. And now we're going to keep backing out to switches and the switch control center. Scanning style, we're going to leave it as auto. And that's going to give us our 2 crosshairs. Loops, that's how many times it's going to run through before it turns itself off. Tap behavior, this is what you want it to do when you select. I am going to change it to auto tap rather than default. And then focused item after tap, instead of the first item, I'm going to select current item. I'm going to keep scrolling down. Glided cursor, point scanning. This is where you can set some settings. We're using a single glided cursor that's going to have a bar go, across the screen and then another bar go down the screen. The main setting I want you to see here is the glided cursor speed. The higher the number, the faster it goes. The lower the number, the slower it goes. So this is going to be dependent on your user. I slowed mine down to 15. I turned on my sound effects and my speech to give audio feedback as I'm going through. And come down here to visual. I have large cursor turned on, and then I have cursor colors set to red. It is default set to blue. I changed mine to red because I think it contrasts better with the screen. Again, that's going to be a personal preference or need of your user. So we have the switch set up here. So I'm going to back out. And now I'm going to open my TouchChat communication software. And I'm going to triple click the home button, which is going to turn on that switch control.
Gliding cursor.
You can see the red gliding cursor going across the screen. When I hit my switch, that gliding cursor will stop. Now there's a red gliding cursor coming down the screen. Where those two crosshairs intersect when I press my switch is where it's going to select. So you can see how the timing is going to be very beneficial, and making sure that within TouchChat you have a home button programmed and a clear button programmed, and you're not reliant on utilizing the small buttons at the top, because the top and bottom are very hard to access. And the smaller the cells within TouchChat, the more precise your user's gonna have to be.
Drink. Orange juice. More. Row 1. Row 2. Exit menu. Row 1. Home. Gliding cursor.
So here I just took us home. I'm gonna triple click. It's asking me if I want to turn off switch control, and I said yes. Please let me know if you have any questions.